Eya Masaudu no. Asemo kacha Abibata. You see, Abibata ye oba bia ono no say open national women organizer. Ena our kunsun so pe. So the battle is going to be between these two. Masaudu fi say Abibata ese nkrofobia chi good animu ase. Ena wa sending the message. Na you say Abibata phone so na message ni bae. Na se wo ka kire kremoni ba se oyane ana se onya ne ho so aye ne ho ane ano in other context no person kire say oyo ba onante banchire a onni aim na nipa na o kire mu no o se ebetimi aka de akosi say omo no so refer to outside refer to oba bi so oyane a na o pa kire say ha no wa no say we ya santini ba Uninama, I say you are. Bema be at me foul, and I say, Uni Brapa Bibo. Anna, I be about Tasson Crop from the other two or say, MPP second vice chairman attacks former Maslog boss, Hajia Abibata. Stop roaming aimlessly like an Ashanti woman. My name say Abibata Mone, I refer to Ashanti woman, and I say, because. Nipa no chire you also mentioned say yes. Papa na sem no kind. But when you specific with Ashanti, say Ashanti niba. Nemom say ukozango no because say Ania is referring to an Ashanti woman or nam aimlessly. So I ask myself say na jini na man ho so ana. E no ko refer to Abibata as Ania as a den. Now it is becoming one too many. So I say, Obi any opportunity krana. Asem na asante ni bi kran kanwa. No de asante befra. Which is something immediately. Me fi se Masaudu. Se o kan yo se wan kan. E wo so obekire na asem ye. E wo so obekire na asem ye because Abibata nya asante ni. Ofri boko. It is only na nyasema asantini baba mu say. No, are you getting me? Asantini baba mu say. Esrem fo mienu na manya asem. To catch on say. It is say e baby ananse ni ebubu bia empedifo twe ya dwene si so me gyaye. Sa mampon be no. So kobu. What was happening? I wouldn't know. Abomu baby no. Now say bon su kwa and then now watch that. I come and walk to. Now sa ko bu be we o mampon. So say ebe. Na ba ko kira say wa himfie. Aduane crowd man di ya na sa de no dos. Sa obi ani baby a fa benefit. Now say bones were late. It is hard to maybe say have to ignore it. Name say one money travel into an uncle grandmampo. And na defie or toss me no man point him and him could be Benwa. Near 2 days they are common point. What was there? I PC a crony and you cry. Okay, what all the metron? And to Masaudu, ombre view. Because it's becoming one too many. Ashanti region. We are peaceful people. Omanhene Yaw mama aye ne appointment for DCs. Almost about 27, I said 20 and above. Is in for Ashanti region. What to say? Achima anase ofori krom anase tafo anase bi asantiphobia sorry say yempene. Ye ni adachi. Ko ye hu nipa bia so yo nipa. And it is a coba say nipa no be dey. Or party na party. And I hwem so a omo edema omo nyina ye pieces. Amo Camel a parliamentary candidate or askwa meboa. Ofori krom awa sadat. Tafo hanomo. Any ahafo anom ne ade. Omo gyina as parliamentary candidates no. Omo anwin no. The president says, okay, then let me compensate you with DC. Any policy. Unfortunately, there's many of them happens to be not indigenous from Ashanti region. But you can Ashanti for here. But my young body be said, Kwakunsia, Ewo ho, Ewo Nariligu, Ewo body Western region and Central region. Say Asantini na Cape Coast. Be hey! And when I hear people sit on social media and they talk their nonsense as anti-foyer tribalistic, they don't understand, they don't know us. There is nowhere in Ashanti region who a tribe a Kro, Fantinu Town, Sawaba, Mosizongo, Angra Fantinu Town, a mixture of Angra and Fante, Araga Sobolo, Junction. We are there. Ashanti Tracia. People that surround from different angles. Mosi yini, wan yini, Fante yini, they come. Omo be sumno. And so omo na nomte. Social media no mu di sem hunu. Sa bono hai. Oso de Asante ni kwa bono akoye no DC. Ewo brekum. Ewo doma. And so doma ni betima betra ha nyini. No ye MPP ni. Inus Lord Inusa. And yet a full MCO chairman. Nusa Lansawa Asantini. But what you want to have to tell her, Asanti Fajina to Munya is Sandia Mana, Moki Candy Petri Bomo, social media Nisem Huruno. But how do I know you? Come again and come and explain yourself. Because I would mean, say, Asante women, I don't think, then it means on your mindset, you see Asante women to be aimless. I don't want to add salt to injury. But the same way, if truly that is what you said, come out. We want to make the same way. Now, Obako purpose to be Asante Region. Asante Region, man, women organizer, they will match up against you. So come out and explain yourself. I'll be back on the phone soon. I'll send a message, command. So definitely it's originating from Abibata. So I don't know how to I come and explain. But the partner made it come on say, Papa na sem no kind, caption, he deserves it. So because I'm near, said there, that's what he wants to mean. Like an aimless Asante woman roaming about. Because so I'm got trashy. On nice on the number, Chiba, Jesus, Asante, but no got trashy. No sum ni kunu. Now what the Amiano? Oh, a Komobi Honma. No, but if you say stop roaming aimlessly like an Asante woman, hey, it's one of the biggest insults you can add to any Asante woman. So I MPP or NDC or a Ghana and you know Asante, what did not them? Papa, because I mean, who Asante baby, Abia would my Asante baby on the number, and you win, yeah, Asante region, I am ma. Oh, when you are here, you Mema koye mema Asante former so masene. Koye jadi omudie. Single mother say omo Asante former omo peje omo ma kodu baby. You come and dare talk about Asante women? Yes, Antoamo. Come on. Anutina me say, I will not sit here and judge. But Masaudu, by the close of day, come out and explain yourself well to Asante women and to Ghanaian women at large. Because if you insult an Asante woman, you have insulted Ghanaian women. Please. I just say, maybe a demonstration, but it will be a blot on your life. In any day. Because in Chebia, I go TV3 for a microphone to train. One. And it was awesome. I'm TV3 for so what threatening Omunti, and because of that, one the way a day. I call your police case, you are your commission. And see, this caption is a dangerous caption. Branton, I'm a man, where house I need to or say who refer to Obi Obase as Ania. It is like you are referring to an Asante woman walking aimlessly. It you sound or catch a bibata say, Onyai. So on the number banchi like an Asante woman. Now ontana ni kunu sumno. Onko sumni kunu. One, ikumizo oni abibata. But the reference. Aneano. Ebia minu anom ayi house for. Ebia it could be Obabia. But why has Abiba test people also given it this caption? To gain political capital against the man and answer day. But why even that word, Asante woman? Whoever wrote it, why an Asante woman? Santi for my organa. Share. Maybe the insult is becoming one too many. The insult is becoming one too many. Obia fa camera sinanim. Obia bien anoa. Na say, adey. Maybe why you can like my face or hate me. Me Asante ni Asante say me hear me. Because Mura say, me mama Asante say me day. He hear me. You can have a problem with me. Why is it that when I tell myself me Asante ni I win your problem? Now they also is me any say win your problem. Me de masa udwe me pa chow de are too suni entwa to so ya be yiwa no me ne odi komo wie se kuku abenya na on friend mra no me kire na asemu because unim de abeto dwa no o me kire me de okai no aye me ya because me ma me Asanteni me papa ya Asanteni me wa ya Asanteni ba me yire a very industrious businesswoman or woni sika. It will catch and stop roaming names like an Asante woman. You have insulted my wife, insulted my mother, my sisters. Asante Ahima. From the Asante Ahima to the last. And you know, me pese be say ye di ade be brought to life. Come and explain yourself. Ebi ana bi bata na icha so. Because the message was sent to her. It was not for public consumption. But that piano, abaya some me jamfino just when you come. And a video about on te abaya some. Ajubre, mumu amai di matawano pay. Almost me defend this abijamfi. I'm not defending. He's a young man growing. Nipa a funk to me ba. Oh no. Samia no na ko yinika. And some more beka. What one now hope say church and before the three no hope asema kwa no be kan twi no enchiremu no otebrofo twi or a lawyer or kotu law no akotu finance it is good when it come to erratic at a point in time now who will be obetimi amache no go fa miracles ne di bebo mu eno kra mfa it abrant no what DMP before them till the one some say ba. It also no what said the trim say going forward. He has enemies even within the party. About own party for the to Abasan calling for his sense of Pampedi Sakedo. From today, say Nyame Buano ne say, yes, Julius Debra friend no say, ni husaya. Minya show so bechu bia rescue you. I got that say chance. All right. My any apom di hun komoga camera. Eti misamo ye wie ya mo fresa me Saudumra no me chirim se o so patch o me patch on tem se nya sa so no kan de atwa to no so o me chirim tantantantam otitwi yo e ba ye so Asante kasa na aka eno so na aka nkrofo te ye hu na man na wodim se esre de obetra social media o di atem no de Asante kasa de di atem you hate Asantes but you speak our language. What is wrong with you? Esre Kaba ye na wabe huragum. Simple. Na de aye na akoya ante. Also the ekrom gasa. Also so mpeye. Okabi. Which means you love us. Oh doye na gofo na ka na kabi tijai. Oh the love us. You kromodo. You said to kwa kobo braba. Ay. Eh ye be kan ba asa. Mami Yaw. Asante ne hiaw. Asante ma wurase ma wasante sem hiaw. Enti ya no hiaw nti na wo ka
ukokwa abre sakra onu a. Hwe ye tu banche ye banche ho aduma kama de ban. Na wo kenta papa nye ne yenwo.
Aha.
O de obeda ye.
Eye. Ba heba.
Oh my.
Ba heba, we ni kowo.
Yo we dey chetifo nyina. Encha na free Dr. Baho ana ye de ma ye tiefo ene ahwefo enyina. Ena no pai e wo se enipa da sane bia e ma na pomden ehia ne ye. da bia ye ka kyewo sa apomudin a omo apomudin ehia wa emanipadua na esisi so ye ekọ ba bia wo pe bia seda ne dan nyina no wotra se na ye wa adwene se me de me mama apomudin hu hia me meye de me pe yale ebo no kra na chese omfa chese obeni na mu akotuto nro bi se de be ye ode ni nipadua beba Dr. Baho amanya nkopada wo ma yahwe no amanipadua no yade no haw bi afri ni mu ntentem no na ordinam na afi obre na afi obre na afi otete enti na anopa misrew je Dr. Baye number na edidi dwuma no na afi fu ani kire Dr. Baye yaso eye ho na afi yenhwew ema yade no efri ni padua num na so enya ofo ahodie Dr. Baye number no eye 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 and you was 0244 08 34 82 0244 08 34 82 and no Dr. Baye number ye didi dwuma ewo yaso ye ho ena no pay ya ne wudi nkoma da bia me se de wunim tefa ye ho no dompesem anaka sesem ye kasa abre bia obi ye expert ewo ade mu a na chese ade no woni mu ye pa chese ontom frɛ ho ana ontom fa ho chese onim sa de kro no ye enti ye kan bone expert na chese eye Dr. Baye enenim kwan ye fa so asebe obi ayade aba ne dompem anan kwanhia ama ne dompem ho aka no ye ne enim kwan ye fa so ye ma dompe ne enya nkwa dompe ho akokwa ewo yade mu nipadua mu ye ne ma dompe enkwa eba mu enemne mu ayewo mu enti na se wutie me na se wutie Dr. Baye eya hye ne so ka se ye ka ba dompe e ka ba kase ba sasabro ba mi chepe ba madwonku ba mi sisi yade ade bi e fa dompe ne kase ho de awieye bremu nyankopon e de ho ahaban e de atom Dr. Baye sami no mi anu di nkomoi obi a ne ndompe mu ye ne ya e bi osori a opagya ne nsem pagya na aposo nyina ye ne ya ne nkase mu wewe no owo dompe ne kase yade a mesew ena no pai anida so ho se wo befa wo bag na ba bi ada ne dan nyina wo do ani a kire no wo firi wo do ani akokire kumase atonso ago Dr. Baye te wa no pai a wo twem ne umienu se yade e won kase mu a wo di akina bre anante so a wo hu de wo ye ho no wo de beba Dr. Baye so ye yo eti na no na ma me ba ko oso odi ni kotodwe chini emfie nsie ko mfie nsom dani dan nyina no obanum kro bi ho na ama ne na ase nyina yetum ye di no ni bi ho tibi koje na fa ama ne nsem nyina yetum chese nuro no ensa ne yade na esa ama ne yade foforo nanso emra wo ti Dr. Baye ne enwu se ni kotodwe ye ne yayi wate se doctor bi e friend Dr. Baye ono wadwuma no ye ntima me ne ba ye ani na wotwe yede aban tu ni kotodwe na wo bre so ama sabi kotodwe na chia ya wo mu no yede to so 3 days mami ba no osresre ya wana nka otena se oda wana ni nyina no nyankopɔ ada wo ma na aban no ahyase yi pensi no asase yi yaw ni nyina afri ni paduanum ama wanya no fa ahodie enti na me ne wo kasa na bia wo de da bia wo kotodwe yo ya wo ba bia yo ya no okoto penkela na wo nom wonom agu yam saa da bia de etia nete Dr. Baye say ye ka kotodwe ana ye ka obi ani ni pa ni no ni kotodwe ne ya nyine ya pa a wontimi mfanya no hwe a je so de wani e kire Dr. Baye ho enti uba ne de aban to so a na nansa ye hye na uba ne ye saasane a uba hu se nche na wo kotodwe mu ya wo ne de ache bia no dede bia ba kotodwe mu o bia ba kotodwe mu no na nyankopɔ da wo ma na emu adwo na afiri wo so enti nipa bebre efifira chichi ana ba ye ebi firi sahwiyo so da bi so akontomra ubeti obi no firi doma obi chese achichiri takwa ne nasefo nyina takwa de na ni nyina ba Dr. Baye so ye ewo kumase esa de enti esa mu kotodwe ye omo ya enso ne senki ye biela ya tumu se omo mfre ni adanse a ka beti se maamefo papafo ana nkom kotodwe edo omo atofam no enne Dr. Baye mo asole enti anopai mini wudi nkom na me ka cho so o maame bi wo papa bi wunua ba bi kotodwe ye ne ya je number na edidi dwuma no na frɛ na fo ani kire ho na ye hwɛ ema yade e wo kotodwem emfiri wo so ye number no eye 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 mesraw ye ka doctor ba ni ye ka dompa ene me ni wudi nkomo obi dompe mu abu se pen hwehwe ne nso se wo kasa na wo dompe emubu na wanye obi a otimi sete kasa no bon no edisi ani ma no ya wanhwe awieye no obebre efise enan esi fomu dompe mienu ewo mu ye wo keto na ye wo kese enti de ebu ye no wo ye de hunu se ye keto na kese enu ntina obi koye obi kotodwe ana obi koye obi kasa ebu a enche ubehu se beto ano na ne na nachia kasa na ntimi ansete yansi so wankọ baabi papa wankọ baabi obetimi asete kasa te se Dr. Mao enti ama obi kasa emubu ye na wadi dem enti na obetimi ahia obi na ne nsa eda ne hu se ye atwa 7 chese kasa na ansi so ye enti ama kasa na wu enti ne nsa na didem ubehu obi na ne nan no sebe na achia kasa na kodufo ahye baabi ni nyina chese wo kasa ansi ani ye enti baabi a wudompe mu abu obi a no wo de ba Dr. Mao a ye betoa ana hye ne so se Dr. Banim se manya 90 years Dr. Banim se nukase mu abu manya 100 years mesi ye de oledi bi ba no anya 90 years efia du okron ana ode ba Dr. Ba so ye ho mesi okotehwe ne dem ana ne dompe ne bu won sirim eye baabi nkane na nke kwa akofa dade ana de ahwe oledi nam na hunu se nipa akofa dade hye wo kotodwa na wo namu a wo bete ya wo nkwa na nyina a wunya ahoto enti omu hu se omde oledi ebe pie Dr. Ba ye ya so ye ho no enna me no wo kasai ma me no wato ndadaada ama wato no poma nyina akwene anka first na yekaso obi anyina ne kasa ento ano Dr. Ba a kire ye se wo wa adura kasa ni nim se edi 100 years ebetoa ama so ho ato enti wo ma me bi se ne namu abu ne nsam abu wo papa bu nua bi wo ba bi so anya nkwanhia ma na kan kasa onfam na Dr. Ba ho na ye nto ma kasa ne nto antem emani nya no fa hodie ene obi sisi yade na ha no dani den na obetimi sisi yade eno an ebekumi u kompreni u sisi yade ye ka Dr. Ba asem a che wo se ye ka yade ye ka yaresa ye ka obi ani sisi pa tutu no a wo serious pains e wo ni sisi mu a wo de ba Dr. Ba wa waste no yade bi ewo mu amen ne wo te yaw no Nyankopon adaroma ye behwew ama saa ohaw ne amane ni nyina afru sisim amo anyamfa hodie enne sisi yade nti obi sole anase o sifiri ka mu a ubehu so obetimi atiri ni mu no na ekọ 1 hour jisu okunturu ni musa efise ni sisi no obetiri ni mu agya on se na eye ne ya ni nyina kire se ohawa ba usisim na so nshanka asafo awurade se wo bo modin ehu kwan no do ani kire Dr. Ba wa sisi yade no ye de aba betu ase ama wonso anyamfa hodie obi na chibra mo na chikasa eye ne ya emu abiebia ma nipa wachia chese ne fa nyina achim mesrew so opese ye tene wo ma nipadua na achim no etimi straight ye kamade afo ani kire Dr. Ba ho ye ninua ma menom ye papa nom ye nua ma nom ananka omu susu a omu ba ye na omu achia na nso ene Dr. Ba edi ahaban ama nipadua no atene fisa wo chia ye nim kasa ye kura ema nipa chia nti edi ahaban ne ko kasa akasa na wo betene sesiai amo anya fa hodie enti wo chikasa ne mu abiebie ebi awewe anan na me no wo kasa eye yaw pa na wo tene wo chikasa enim ana wo spinal cord no mu a ena no pai twani na fo ani kire Dr. Ba ho brane enche wo se ye wo abibiduro mu abibiduro ye wo Herbal na ye na ye ni yie bi ni Dr. Ba so ye wa ye bodi kire wo oba obi a na chikasa ye ne ye bi ebehwe no ama na free ne so ena me ni wudi nkomo obi wo stroke yade stroke ne ka kire wo se ba nipa so na se wantu ana montem na de kone na ba bi a eya na ne kwa yedin enti stroke yade bi e woni pada sani mu bia no ena no pa me ni wudi nkomo fu ani kire Dr. Ba ho ni ehwe ma wo stroke no wo nan na otwe na se ne wo nsa na da ho no ni nyina mfiri wo so edambo yade wo de baba Dr. Ba ho etwere yade wo de baba Dr. Ba ho also wo de baba Dr. Ba ho esiche yade diabetes ni nyina no okabo mu a eye yade eye Dr. Ba aso eye ye de kasa no abawie ni a se fata eye Herbal hospital number no Genesis CI na fe yenko na yemfa kasa no
fagum
eye 0244
988
004
0244 988 004
eye was 0244 08 34 82 0244 08 34 82 Wadaruma Dr. Ba wo hwe ne e wo Kumasi atonso ago Aba hospital na chi ana nkranso ye was Pinterest Road 18 junction mesraw yade de ye fa no ba bia ye ye wa haban ye de sa yade nanso na no pɛ sɛ o ma me o papa bi kura ne bag no pa yaresa bia papa ma ne yade akontem dia ɛne ye di ba ko pɛ na wo sɛ bu ani so ɛno ane ba
MC Asebu na me nhyira won so mo asante sɛ mo hina ɛno ano no a all right my mini prince twetwe nkomo na yewia afei ɛna no pɛ me ne paragraph dankwa ɛwɔ fia it was the government spokesperson on good governance the XY government of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and between in Nkomo mate say isia no a shifty camp kakra so jina Kennedy akompre ko Japan chi den we'll find out coming from the Dankwa tradition are they president ne omunyina so called Kennedy ana adope ofiano who speak about issues of good governance now okay. After 120 days of Omanhene Yaw Mama, does he see good governance and other things? Stay with me this morning. Paragraph Dankwa is my guest this morning. And I'll Chukubo. Minia, informed the prince. Tabita.
Yes, sir.
Tabita. Infection center. Babiti pay.
Yeah, do we be asked and pay? Yes, will be answer. And pay mu ana Tabita. Send now to be an yede Ebrem church. I de Ebrem. And then so there, as on say, a bar na ebe bought Tabita who de rule. Any yare any services are yes, sir, ewo yasue. Tabita, we a chila quine, ewo Dabai Cindy Junction. A one a yedi yejuma, Dabai Cindy Junction. Ho that na fina bawa, or the faka na osi a doom, baby a transformer no esinano, ubenya car or honum na wafa. Catch a mate in the cell called Dabai. Now we see was Cindy Junction, a honum pen at yedi ejumedi. Your numbers and so I bet me at their friend 053 038 7812 053 038 7812 number we na obet me a friend your branches a wafa na nyina obet me a friend so na bibi bi echi wa adwen bia no obet me a friend abisa na ya boa wo sa kwan no so and ye adwumade ebedi no ye befa no wo your services are your render your clinics ahodo enyina say oyo obi a afi na wo hwe yen a say o ma yen yaso ho da na afi na wo ba yaso ho a wo ba ye be request say obeje card na wakohu doctor na afi or how be a da so bia no de ato doctor na nim ama wabobo say lab na wo say ye and access a scan so na wo say hwe na etwa de ma e confirm wo hawa yatimi ayen sa pepepe enso e de ama eno achi no say edro ho nso na say ye de ema nso a and also na yede ama yenro ni nyina no ya na ya yenro ya de afa abefu mfidie mu ayen kama Tabita aba ya so ye ho a yebetimi ahwa ama o ha bia de ba bia nso akọ that your treatment I treat diabetes say o man edi kan boss no diabetes you treat prostate you treat infections ya rebia aba so atena so ache bia no o de ba ya so ye ho a yebetimi ahwe e de ama na mo prostate no na ya na eta hia yen because a man no ya nhwe na ya treat your prostate ya nhwe ne ya nka ho asema e de how ne nsusanso bebre na ya na e de ebre obinya prostate nsusanso a e ba no so ebi ne se odwonso a na emu eye ne ya odwonso a obo se ebiem so na emoja edi akiri odwonso a obegina ho san tentem so no odwonso no entimi emma ebi won so obedwonso no na afi etwitwa esi wahye ne box anas wahye na tade awie no bo se dwonso no droplets no esen eso good ni nika mu we nyina ya how ne amane so wan hwe yi na wan tu o prostate ho anamo no amba ya so e wa me anhwe amawa bedimi edi unya na de oha bebrede abrewo ebiem so wan hwe yi na wan tutu ho anamo a ne prostate betimi aye ne se wan hwe ana ye de droben ebeto obemamu ekobasa na na de oha ne amane ebebrewo ne wabusua because yen fan say wona wokọ eba ma abusua so enya bidi ne koba say ekoba na afi so e de oha ne amane so e de ebrew say bia na de enye prostate na diabetes ne so na atena so acha o so ogbo modern na oba ye be do be fa labs ahodo aye nyina mu a confirm say ampa diabetes na atena so the volumes are a woman ne ade nyina so am wahu se ne be ya obetimi atu ho anamo na edro so e de be kan ama diabetes no aba from bia no so no ye be ne sa pepe de amount pe bebre no obinya diabetes aya na oyo obi a onum so ntentem pa odidi so a nche na won se komo esan ade no diabetes for no ya na sa oha no bi na ya na omo obi also a wo ha won say ne honam ehye no nipadua mu ehye no nti ye obi a so wote ho na wo so nipadua mu hye won say na ase epije na ase won say mu epije na ase wonya samnamness na ase ne kan tititi no obi wa obeka say otena ase check akra bia na ose ananse aye no nya ananse na eye bo modern na tu anamo na bra ya so ye ho say na medi kan ne ehwe o diabetes ne ehwe o moja mu ne ehu say wo diabetes or how ni bi na mayetimi so aso ano de amount so when to ho anamo antem na mayetimi anhwa ebedum pempenso bi no bon say ntini na emoja no efemu ede kono anhwe emu ebesisi ekobasa anso anache say stroke nso ede ne ho eba abegim because yentini na emoja ne namu no na supply oxygen anase nutrient de my brain nti ekobasa ntini no musisi na moja na ntimi enni afurusane amfa ntini ni mu na ekoha adwen ni mu nso a na ede stroke nso na ebrew tientu anamo na yenhwe dane da nyina na ya na meka se betimi a 3 months bia na wo so tu anamo na do ani kira yaresa bia na okoye check up ehun se bibia eye okay o system no eye okay body no era ne kama ansa na wadwan woto so se ampa bibia ekoye o nipadua mu obema so ayaba nso obi o nso ana infections nso na eha no then meba ne mema ya be ya na infections ye ha ni nyina mostly ni nyina akoye infections yare also otimi tu anamo wo infections ho dani da nyina betena ya na mkase also hu the kind of infections aya hu say infections symptoms and as signs be e cause wo ni padua mu a empentem enko draston nkoto edru ennom na emum bomoden na kwa ya sabia betima batabita ye do afa labs mu ahodo mu am ye hu the kind of infections are how ansa na yetimi atu ho anamo e de ama confessions ni bi wo wa okona akoto edru e de treat a ebe ko beto anhwe ye nso ebe san aba because when timi treat ni ye amase entu nti bomoden na bra aso e obi wo no dwonso a na emu hyehye no obi wo dwonso a na emu ye ne ya obi wo nso a wo ha ne nsuo egunu obi wo ha ye be ma na ensan egunu be ma we nyina ye infections as wan hwe ni won treat a de o ha ne amane ebebrew o ye oba nso obonso ogu insufita bi e wona ase we nso ye infections o ha wa ya na eta de man e ma wan hwe ya na wa wo ho krampo ebe ye den so e de ama ti bomoden na ye treat baya so e o ne ye hwe ne ye nka bibia nso emfa ma ebiem so ya na ye services aya na ye de tudwa amanfo ta frɛ pan ne home services no
that's right
o frɛ yen ya ye betimi ne wa ye hyehyɛ home services ne ye ma omo a omo ntimi emma ya so ye na bibi nto ma ye mrɛ e ofie o frɛ yen numbers e de tudwa na ye betimi ne wa make arrangement na afi yetimi aba na say massage na onya say ye labs na onya say ye scan na onya nyina ye betimi aba betwa ama ofie na ya hwa ma bibia so aye kama de ama tabita say na me kire no ye kire akwan daban Cindy Junction
ahojo daban Cindy daban ne doso ya no aka ahojo daban that's right
Cindy's Junction e ho na ye di adwumadie your numbers ni ebiem ye 053
053
038
7812
053
053
038
7812
yeah we say yes na watchful frame obi abetu anamo na how be dan so bia no so ode beba be dan tabita na
all right prince better say okay yabo modern say ya ne tonchi for so between komo tonchi capsules no Herbal no obia agye atum na mebanya ako ewa ha odi enkomo no wia happy Mother's Day my daughter.
Thank you daddy.
Now to say
Erade atom me ho
we your ba na wo manti no
ye mother
we a mother kanu tum na me nya nuo a wo pre crowd me happy Mother's Day akuaso. Oh me, then the old pictures be good and the shoe back could be na winning.
Hey,
mommy shoe no jai.
Old phone in here many.
There will 9 shoe bisa. Me you and I'm trust I like your shoe.
Oh,
fans. Be a no man for 3 never first.
Nana hairstyle need to say.
Oh, carry them say now so no a Pentecost no about do come. Or a Dickness, retired Dickness.
Oh, finesse will be seeing.
Hey, some papa elder.
Oh, anointing will be seen.
Nyamisra. Enya honam ni moja na yi akire. Ba bi te onyako.
Me da se papa. Etie for any adofo. Say yetena se say na yakom di ho nkomotwetwe na ye de bre onipa biara wo tie ye. me say apomden eye ade a ehu ehia na apomden akachi a me pacho sabre me di wadru eye Tonchi Herbal Center. Tonchi Herbal Center me pacho yenye ayaresabia na emom yeye ebibidro me try capsules eye Tonchi Herbal capsules ena ewo adwaman eso me pacho Tonchi Herbal capsules si eye dru a yede nua hini aye haba manubuna ene akeka bo ma yede aye enubuna bebre a me pacho FDA fo emma kwan se yebebobodin enya sanke ebebo ama wafaafo no agwogu sesia no hu die emfasode a eyema ni padua no esan se doctor wonimu de wasua de doctor esua habama ho ade na trade amponso edi nimde adom no eno nti haban bi akasa wote wonimde no bena bia yema ni padua no etitu ene mema apomuden doctor se da bi ene mema be ye mema ejina wo apomuden eso bema bi won ye bema so yade amana kadem bema bi won ye bema so ene prostate amen ne wakadem eno nti doctor se da bi trade ampodi nimde we amame de memfa ensie wasan so asua ho ade na wode aye edro efe ne Tonchi Herbal capsules a FDA fo ayhwem no magye atum se edro no eye edro ankasa no bi bebe sase edro we yede ade Tonchi Herbal capsules eye edro a eye for prostate onipa bia wanya junso mu hawo de bi odam betena no ameka cho se junso mu hawo eye ade a ene hamrante ankasa kane no obi benya prostate na ye 40 years 50 years eko ena obenya prostate na say obenya junso mu ehawo enso enenuane na amrante no edie no emwo wo mapomuden emwo wo mu junso twa no omuduru ben no emwo wo mu omo prostate nso a emwo wo mu ama prostate na mo den kwa ena ekofom enu nti abrante benya 25 30 yes wonya prostate problem owo junso mu ehawo obi won ma na adwene ne se owo junso mu ehawa na ebia infection enko a ehya ase free honom uyi obi a wojunso a wo bre wojunso nkete wojunso ye otese de ebi aka wa yase a me pacho eye o prostate na emu bie sana esansa wojunso twa na me che dro ben no etary prostate no na se enam prostate no nchen ni ntino the more na prostate ni mu bie ye kese no na emia dro ben no emia dro ben ne sa na wojunso kwan no esi ubon sa wojunso a wo bre wojunso a wo chem wojunso ye otese de ebi akam no obi junso obechem sa ni nyina emma okotena ase ana junso no enam ne na ho me patcho otesa ye number no ewo screen no eso fa ne phrase sie me patcho wo hia Tonchi Herbal capsules Tonchi Herbal capsules wo ye bema wo prostate mu hawo o prostate mu ebia me patcho wo hia Tonchi Herbal capsules ye number no na etwagu ewo TV no eso no for doctor sesi ne doctor antwetwe enkomo number no eye 0553
0553
51
51
11
11
59
59
0553
0553
51
51
11
11
59
59
edinu eye Tonchi me patcho edinu modu eye kontonchi ane kontonchi yedi a emu eduo enu nti se wo se eduro we ni din edi Tonchi a na che se enye eduro bi atra kekesa na eduro no me patcho ehyemu mienu eye 30 capsules ye num mienu anopa bra wodidi awie mienu anwumra bra wodidi awie me patcho sei ena ete sei ena ete na daka ne so na eda TV no eso no obi so se me pe bi ato a fa na me kwa menya bi ato wodi wani chiom owo Abrepo Junction anaso wo Bantima wodi wani chiom ewo Arms Herbal ewo taxi rank na ewo ekwa Santase na Abrepo Junction Santase taxi rank onum udru won ma obon se Herbal shop bi wo honom kakraka okwa obenya Tonchi Herbal capsules ni bi ato wodi wani chiom ewo Asempa pharmacy enso ewo PZ edum Asempa pharmacy PZ edum opposite baby honom ehye yen PZ baby boys no eton force no peja wuti a obon se Asempa pharmacy ewo honom kope bi eto enom afi blessed we kwa enso ewo KO blessed we kwa KO okwa benya Tonchi Herbal capsules ni bi ato Maggi Herbal enso ewo Santase Adum Chemicals enso ewo Santase station okwa ubenya bi ato wo ye bema sabi wa ye mre ewo mpem edro we NCC o prostate no na esanso eboa amwa ye ayeden ewo empem bema sa wo pesa obo prostate ho eban pa dia mesro se obeta di mpaso agro bema bia wo tie me a wonta eni mpaso agro no sa bema no ne prostate enya problem entem ne prostate emu bie entem onya dwonso mu how entem meka se tedi mposo agro me nkyerɛ wo se di mposo agro 15 minutes 20 minutes me pa cho there bi so wo oba bi obeka kyerɛ wo se me pa cho oni me di mposo agro 5 minutes 10 minutes amani nyi a oba akɔ no omwa oba so oba bekum bema bi a wotie me bia me say eni mposo agro e ma ne mmro 10 minutes ebura o frefre stroke e dia ma oni padua no afei bema sabi untini mu essesie ye ka se bema ye bema eye entini bema betimi agina ne naso amepato eye entini ene ye nuane na ye die no emwa mema no afei omu bedie no no ma ho odensam ekofom bema bi won ma ne ho begina so ohun ne dofo na ne ho asane no obi won ma onam process ni wa odi mpaso agro no ne ho egina so panso na asan so adwojo edi entia chimato bi aba ne mema sema na se ni ntini nim emu asisi eno nti moja no enya akonya eni afusan woni padua no eye me pacho wadra wo hia eye tonchi herbal capsules koto bi enom na bebo am wagina na so te se bema ankasa bema bi a wotie mi amese owo dwunso mu hawo se doctor akacho so wo prostate me show and I charge you for what then ne me no wo toncha e wadro we e ho me so to adro no so anom enom enya bi no me nyina fura adaka nim na wa akra na obedi adro we ho adanse a eba we no we me mantem wa mete kra maso bu me na obi di 20 wo de bremi bi nom obi to ba ako a onum wie yoseman bi nka wa obeto no otomienu enra obi frame was me per 6 ma nipa ba kan say ade odi komo obi ose there bi me to 6 wow won konse ya me no ba ko me hu se ebeboa me enu ti se wo tie me na sa wo ye be ma wa ye mre e wo mpam me pato wo dwunso mu hawo o prostate emu na ebie e ma ye mfa rubber ento be ma mu enam prostate enti me pato edru a wasa wonom eye tonchi herbal capsules free your number no SCA ene doctor entwetwe enkomo baby a wo bia pese onya bi eto a me pacho sanse mere ne di adwumenti no mintimi emumonye nyina so mako me pacho ebu akwa ebi wo ho tano so ebi wo ho ehemfa na wo baby biara ebi wo honom eno nti ofra ye becho baby a wo benya bi ato be ma bi a wo tie mi a me pacho wo dwunso twa na wo hia mi o emma ye mfo rubber ento obemem ya the rubber etu ma on as we are seeing na apple wa brabo nyina esi eno ntimese onipa bi a wotie mi a doctor akache nso wo prostate anaso odwunso ententem odwunso a wochim owi entise bia kam wotena ase na nam ne na ho wo papa bi a onam sa problem no emu wo dofo bi a onam sa problem no emu dia ene atadwufo we ne watede ne wo pie ba bi a na obi esi ne hwene enam se dwunso agye ho me pacho adura wo hiam eye tonchi herbal capsules tonchi herbal capsules nunumbi na miembie wuntinum emaw na moja no enya akonya eni afusane eye na gina ona to se bema na bo adwuma te se machine di twa brox edro no eye tonchi herbal capsules memre no aso eno nti fre doctor ene doctor ntwetwe enkomo fre sesiye ye number no eye 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 edino eye
tonchi
ya do bibiarasi.
Okay, thank you and enjoy your week, all the best. Okay, anopai na me producer bomodina say openya Masaud na Masaud say opai chew party mpanimfo atonsa afre no enti osreme a mema no ne nkodi nkomo mejidi say enokre esansa no pay the general secretary himself spoke to me on the issue menyini say mpanimfo no kra no omanage though what issue disclaimer say that is not what he said, but he believes as he's been called by the party and pending for say Omanhene on the issue no wasrese memano kakra. I think I have to also respect that. Yet the radio we are not thank God. Obi on asamaba and in one day jam and my social media mumubi anopay mose I'm coming to the defense of Same Jamfi and Mumubi my me pa it's all good, it's part of the business. I accept it. Ebia oneme nyadwen, but the insult there It's part of our job. It's allowed. Senior, we be say, men am dem aba. But I don't think say crucifying him is what is best. Anyway, Paragraph Danko, good morning.
Good morning, Yaw.
Now I'm born to say,
Medase,
Bibi Aboko. Okay. Abranche and Menene Bonko, and the meaning United Union, a Jenny Gugums are fine. Mona can Mugas meeting with Sakura and a meeting in a foot. Eh, shame. Paragraph na Omanhene Dada and another Kufuado a pencil na or ye Casamafo Emma governance and security. Eba bambo ene amemo pa ho sema na dodo na no ogirem kasa ema aban no anope ofia na de ne bae no ne nantese ebedi hu nkomo. When it comes to good governance na wakasa ama aban no Omanhene John Dramani Mahama emfie a obedie emfie 9 and 120 days or share Bobby so be put to near maybe in place for good governance. No pay mebusa paragraph in one sem. Afei na mebusa no sem ba ko mienu on security. Then but I panti o fi ha no. O say ogidi se onipa obetimi etu franka ama New Patriotic Party. Ama ometimi agina na Ghana fo agina tum. Honorable Kennedy Okompreko e Japan. Paragraph once again akwaba.
Yeah, Medase.
My share 120 days of Omanhene John Dramani Mahama. In terms of good governance and security, saying our Bekano. Also, on the 120, no, he has fulfilled. The 120 promises were fulfilling. So, man, at 25, I move 20. Why, yeah. And you know, I just say, on the mark, there 80 something %.
Yeah, my mincha on a mincha at Santa Mania, Mifa. Inshira kese ne inshira kese ma otumfo se tutu otosumienu na eja asem kese atu yenya Omanhene so yenya yenshedi
na ochidanti
and then na ochuda yenya mra ye befa hono Omanhene John Dramani Mahama Ghana for amano tumi se ombra no bebu oman no na on ne niema yaka amemu a se wa wubu oman no esesenkofo bi tumi tena echi etumi travel se ebia ukonifa ukobenkum ne niema eboa wo mahwe Omanhene John Dramani Mahama ne niema bi a ohya ase oyeye ne dikan aban bi aba ode ahoprepre ene ahohare eye niema a ohya ebo se obeye say you say aban government is successive senior de bia ye kano no from one government to another government. In Yeme bi ohonoma ankoye. But let me start from the good, the bad, and the ugly. Nidikai, okaso benya land government. The various schools of thought say with to me fulfill that aspect of land government. However, ebia wamanko phobi roles ibia omo grade is almost synonymous to ministers and deputy ministers and cabinet ministers. But at least in the eye of the public, or say Obenya lane government, and we've been able to do that. Nyatoso so ankoye. Say nkofo bibre anankomo aban mu no. Civil servants, public servants, omo buy on the communicate to honum eyiye bebre di. Ebinoma ebia na omo ye ejuma even 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Now, as you say, the state institutions are beginning to be victimized politically. Into no sono ankoye. Eja say Omanhene na nado danko ekufuado amemu no baby, Omanhene fufuro ba so ye all MMCs, DCs, and no you're very prompt and fast, which was good. And then also Oshe ne code of conduct now or the beto honum na. Mebona baso say code of conduct is good. Especially for public officers. Okay. Ninemo de tutu mu loyalty, commitment, dedication, using budget allocation, obima achedia come and declare it, ensuring safe, fair, respectful workplace in India, no, Ghana, Yoko Yenim, no, all those things are good. However, say we are saying the ultimate in Sheshe to two implementation and a very key.
Okay.
So when to me I implementing the amount to two now, you are just a leader that speaks and doesn't act. Meaning say, I mean, along the way would go there, but in some see over the weekend, Yankasi and Sami Jenfi, as so motion wasem can. Because this is a proof of the test. IFA ne code of conduct in Odiabano. Senko for Akasa Abia or Yekeke, or the code of conduct in Abba just in the public domain, but Enyadi to me, Enya to me. I reprimanding.
Joe Hun said the branch is a test for.
This is a test for John Dramani Mahama. Mempire say he will not fail this test because in life, but if you want to be a leader, or you're fair, objective, disciplined, and truthful, now will leave you a legacy beyond yourself. You crack the whip when it's hard. I'm not a president of the Republic of Ghana. But to me, I suggested. BB, a bit to me aboa to calm nerves down. Main pese Abia will be in San Juma Ebebono. It main call say Sami Jenfi should be dismissed. No, I won't call for that. But I will call for some immediate actions to be taken. Nidikai, Mate say he's come out to apologize and all of that.
Yeah.
But in the eye of the public, the president also to me setting up committee to look into that conduct very well. Now, Otumi Ekache Sami Jenfi, even if Oman step aside for a week or two, not just say you are implementing one of code of conduct now they are to two. But so this would be very short-lived. But I wish him the best in that regard. In terms of governance, me personally rated John Dramani Mahama. I'll give him 6.5 out of 10.
6.5.
6.5 out of 10. And I'm being very fair.
And he's done well.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying.
That's a B.
Yes, that's a B. So it is a 6.5 out of 10. The optics looks good.
You are coming from MPP and you give him 6.5.
I'm coming from a governance angle.
Okay.
Look at it that way. Why?
Okay, from a governance perspective.
Look at it that way because
okay.
Your mind Ghana na yebu.
Okay.
What you say? Zero into a political area. You want me to be non-objective.
You be saying some things
not necessarily. But your mind Ghana na yebu.
But you want to be objective.
I have to be objective.
Okay.
And yes, I want to be objective. I have to be objective. Okay. What you say? Because however your conversations in we are all in the country. Exactly. There are international businesses in conform Babe investing into the country. In Yema also with the seemingly distrust of the legal system and judiciary, a hard dream not just for the opposition MPP or for the ruling government NDC,
for business.
But it's for business. So to say, me try the University of Professional Studies. Now my students, me try more international business. Now Oshe say Obi Babe investing into your country. There are three things we're looking at. Oshe political situation, Oshe economy. Then he looks at the legal system. It so be investor be feel say the legal system is overly politicized now. He will take his money somewhere else. Yeah. You must think about it in a broader scale. Because it's reported globally elsewhere. For me, I would rate him a 6.5 out of 10. In terms of security, when him say Omanhene Yaw, your friend of the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces says and say the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana did to me into most of the times, they do changes. I mean, they changing all the security couples from national security to immigration to police to the military to Ghana National Fire Service and all of that. Into too many inside. However, you see, to me should be inside. Not say, Oma new roles are Oma new roles based on experience and years of work. All the military generals now are retired. They were at the peak of their career.
Okay.
Now, the roles it overlaps. Internal security is managed by the Ghana Police Service. Omanhene Yaw is managed by the Ghana Armed Forces.
Okay.
The sovereignty of the country, is managed by the Ghana Armed Forces. If you are making changes to the internal security, which is the police now, it's not a problem. But if you're making changes to Omanhene Yaw Bambo,
which is the military,
the sovereignty, the armed forces. Now, if you have very well experienced 3-star generals, you want to be very circumspect because some of these appointments, must not be politically motivated. In Tubesha, or all the 4-star generals and 3-star generals, or 1-star general and 2-star general, you immediately have to promote them. But in West Africa, and even on the continent of Africa, and I can tell you this on record, Obia Oye Ejuma in the military, it is on reverence, respect, and hard work. Omunya ako school crow, aye training crow, ehu Obia ne level of intelligence. Say ya owa he usheshi ankofo oni omokasa. Omo betra o radio so TV so oni omokasa. Already in Kophobia, you can say Abia, person A, person B. Exactly. Exactly. Even though that's right. At certain levels of the sovereignty of the country, and I'll state this very clearly, especially with the fact that we are almost the haven of peace in West Africa. I try and Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, exactly. 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Oh, you're a diplomat. You can walk your dog down the streets of Accra, down the streets of Kumasi. It's so much peaceful. When you may see in other West African countries, you don't find that in Ghana. If you're making sad decisions now, you want to be very careful and very cautious on that. Obviously, Boku issues, a great national security threat. Okay. Makinkai, who said there's been even some killings of some people who are uniformed persons. Yeah. But I'm very glad say Otumfo say Tutu is leading the peace mediation talk. Yeah. But one of the things that makes me catch is the fact that Oshe Boku incident now is gradually becoming an inter-terrorist act. Yeah. Oshe level of arms so mukrekra, Oshe wenchu me kosuna. It's almost becoming ungovernable.
But doctor, give me a second. Okay. I'm saying but now you didn't come over about your most second vice chairperson in the person of Alhaji Masoud. Masoud, good morning.
Good morning, Emilia.
Now what to say?
Yo,
okay. Masoud, yeah, the assembly abase wona okai. Yes, woni abibata enya nkomodie bi na wa send no voice note to be na abeto abontin say wo say. Mo onye ne ho say asantini ba oni na banchire a. Ase oni Mubia. And Brofon says, stop roaming aimlessly like an Ashanti woman. People have taken it with a pinch of salt. Pacho, me ma umre nwa kwa tiawa yesi kasatentene toponko na asempetia. Die na wo pa kire ne die na wo kan ya abeba se ye de asem kese sei abeto so se wakaseti Asante forma mamintiu.
Dedikai maminchia danofo nyina na mesachia Asante mai. Esi adia me kasa mbeka mebe kasa gu afidie we dia maminchia atiefo nyina na machia oti kokoso Asante mai hene na machia MPP fo nyina minia we are to way sa o sori na onya atamfo esa wonya nya nipa na mi Alhaji Masoud samukai mini man bi wo radio na mini ndis ni bi wo radio na ya discuss atem na o ka say Asante fo nkai o si Asante fo nkai no by that time no sabotie mi bu ofu to say mbe wuda de kwa say mbe budi pa no me say adentina Asante fo nkai media minimum Asante fo kai papa but we are to we mi ba no Asanteni na ema mi papa started with Asanteni na ebu ano ama mi papa sorry as nda o mu aye no mi ba ko ma Asanteni na gi mi da Asanteni pie na ababa sankura na me Alhaji Masoud akasa atia Asante fo politics anya politics kwa na me malam ni so yan kasa antie so dia mo kasa woman eminently like Asante no aya ntonto I say or me ding as I say MPP me third vice chairman no. Because before me comment no, my member uhunu mamino, the mamino in the first place no, or for me time almost 2 years no. Okay, I say yendi election be by.
That's right.
Only Alajalu Mama ba Honorable Farouk,
yeah.
Me buy some say no confirm the boys. I'm on the boys about destroy we some no years time na party that is some headquarters now we say me declare Farouk as a winner of the election no the assembly be call we next connect no mpanyinfo tina assembly so even the president of the republic was assembly so amoka ya omo committee akuma owu na champion committee no omo hwe make sure ya na omo si no ma me no the oya ya no empata so Faruku na ya the winner of election no from that time no ma me no of from a time secondly yaya thank you no ya start ya batamale ya ba yendi na mamino sa mamino wa start ukrofo se omo attacking me ya firi yendi hini fie no ya ko secondary school awo mo hall no ho ya starting kasakura na wa inciting the boys no the boys no ba ebe attacking me say that day no nyamin kwa ne police for ya ne mo ko ni soja menu bi e kan ho na mo timi yi mi awo conference hall na wa school no omo timi yi mi e de mi ko card o that day kan nyami akombe kumi wo ho ma mi no so min ka baby a me no me perform what say o see my recording channel na nya ono na mini ni kasa e no record ye no edi send ma radio ono ni radio station for no mo ye ka mischievous no mini ni kasa ye no me mbo o say the gomba kasa no I different I wura o be twa ka sambi the gomba kasa o di the battery kasa I did the attempt but I o di bad the gomba kasa there I attempt anya did the attempt sana
na Masaudu ania na kire sei ania yesi wo se onyai se waya no ho se ania ontena se na onsum ni kunu no onyai no ho se oba oni nam no ania na kire sei
anya ono no o se tie o mo mini ka sa o si ono woye hene so say ya ba tamale na ya pi anim na onu epi akire aya be ka cha ni che akire animu wuti no ane ya krabo kura oba emingli sa so meno me ka cha u say ka wuti na ukuru fie kura na we wait agibaba ukurukura enu foso bi wo ho sini oba be kunu mbemma se ope anima tira ope wetira the gomba kasa no I give me what tell me tell teach you but there is no any place me can tell me say you are roaming endlessly like a sent woman as a natural terrorist. How come? How can I say this?
You never said say onya is on nante to say you never said it.
I never said it with him. Me, ascites are there in my heart. Since me started politics. Me kasantia baby me did that. So me kasantia asantefo. So me Alhaji Masaudu, asantefo na me kasantia. Bo asante busu nyina e wo asanti na ade a beti ba chinipa wa wubia enyame.
Hey,
me Alhaji Masaudu.
Alhaji wo bodua o.
Yes, me sami kasa etia asantefo ana mi kasa no asantefo na me say me kasa Manyame ma de nchimin de ya nyame sami kasati asantefo manyame ma de nchimin de ya nyame kumi na emma wi ato hun se alaji masawudu nde wa asawo kanu me bo me hun bia me di akunja nyina nsuo nyina
alaji yeah
no me kata ami wo afese o time me but nyame wo ho me on to be time aga na ukasa utakoko kase makakire se asantufo you are roaming aimlessly like asantuba minimum we asantufo minim se bebre edi busumbi minimum we omomba asante omofra minimum bia na ewu minimum point na kana kure
okay
kana kure
alaji masaudu me da say na it will be unfair on our part to say an issue of this nature ebeba na ebeye yi entino Abibata, we want to get in touch with Abibata and hear what Abibata also is saying. One issue no two sides. Abibata is listening and he says he wants to also talk. This is Sompa 3.1. It's almost 5 to 9. We are here in the studios. Here to train come na Abibata so per se obam say and some see and also so bekabi. I'm told Abibata is also trying to vie for the National Women Organizer and to be as well. But Dr. Pagrave, Ian Twasso, or Barney Nakasa, some just say I will be defending the whole. Why, you want to know him? We give you the platform to speak your mind. The whole nation is listening and they will be the best judge. We will not charge people here. And now will come as security. So, taking off a lot of 3-star, 4-star generals, you know. For you, it was not a good thing. Why do you say that? Didn't know because
say America, no military, is in ranks. So and that's how it's rated. Now, Oshe, the military regime. I mean, I grew up in the barracks. I'm a barracks boy. Intermediate. Okay. We started from first lieutenant, second lieutenant, waba captain, major, lieutenant colonel, brigadier. Then you start doing brigadier is 1 star. Now for the one right here called general. General is the last. So who you general are, you're a big boy. For the sovereignty of the country. Now what should I say in terms of the sovereignty of the country, in conform with who is share in the sub-region of West Africa, because of the stability of the country, if you have more star generals now, you let them stay for a longer period of time. Then you build the people up. Promote Obi to become the head of the military at a period. And Sana was promoting. That's not what is done. The conversations I'm having here, it's from a clear, objective mind. And may they come once.
Dr. Pagrave, let me go to the lines. Abibata me watching.
Good morning.
Now, what to say?
Me pacha, I'm influencing man to your kind and how to make catch them.
Me pacha, na semina kuwe say. Ono the din komo na recording now the ama radio station near do na wanka baby ada. Say wo stop roaming aimlessly like an Ashanti woman. Osi baby a na wo mu call meeting wo pese wo betena. E no osi nkramofo mu kra no oba metena mpanifo na kọ ukosum ukunu ofie a enkeso wo mfaso. Dan se oba be ko akonwa ho wo podium so. Na ono onka sentia asantefo. Na wona wasesa asem no say the word ania also now you see wo na wasesa asem no.
Me pacha me twini and shedanye papa.
Yeah, wo kana me pe kana sa.
So me say me say Alhaji Masaudu kasa dia and the one kind pray. First of all, me ti hot na obaye. Na time ben no menene akun ewo akunja so. It's not true. It's not true. Oh no dear my friend. One business say on fan phone mamu namun share call log. Meaning yan kasta one phone shoot. Or bois the enye emphata party no because MPP party yenim say nipa omu ebu omu no omu ye leaders so we ye leader we ye third vice national chairman na anu friend ni we ni ma and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Do you can now obua?
Me bacho.
Yeah.
I am comodie na also na recording no.
Obua, ono na standing voice note man, meet my friend umpo.
And I say voice note no yeah no this Sunday wo.
I ono no yeah voice note or the standing meet my friend no.
It's a voice note no na waka say you stop roaming aimlessly like an Ashanti woman. Was he specific using the word Ashanti woman?
Yes, was he Kambompa in Dagbana means Ashanti woman. Ono no kanye. Na voice note now send mami Dagbana and Kasa no kanye. Met map send screenshot na ma ono no send voice note man meaning ankasa.
Me pacho abibata tobo. O say word near the Gagbompa.
Kambompa.
Okay, Gagbompa no opecho say you stop roaming like a Gagbompa.
O say enchen jaja aka Kambompa. I say me roaming aimlessly like Ashanti woman and to ono no kan me my friend no. Why didn't matter and no send a voice note mommy. Na the kan kura a doso. When or the can is just part of the insults bebrea or the send mommy.
Now I say from ono there. Ne kasa emu no o se wo nam banchire te sa santini ba.
What stand okay?
Na say wo so wakotu the exact word. Say gbagbompa.
Kambompa no say wo bisa obi a oti twi a oti dagba no be ka kire o say kambompa ye Ashanti woman.
And o say wo stop roaming aimlessly like an Ashanti. Then a man can't say stop roaming aimlessly. Then a man can't say roaming aimlessly.
No kanye.
Me say.
I wouldn't name the media to me chontro agu obisu. There be me. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a very truthful person and I respect people a lot. He sent the audio to me, and if you give me your WhatsApp number, I will send you a screenshot of what he sent to me. So whatever he said in the audio, it's him who sent to me. I never called him. And that incident that I wanted to sit in front, he hadn't even come to the venue. So why is he lying? He should behave as a national officer, a respectable one. We don't need such people to lead our party. He's so disgraceful. And he should apologize to the party that he's serving.
Adeakye Abia Tashani Mahama Medasi.
Mr. Medasi.
Okay. By grief. Doctor, let's continue. Obia Kanasem.
Oh, dear baby, I will do it. Me ninya messages be ever same way home.
That's right.
My Sunday translation. Ama Kukua.
Kukua forward it to me.
Mumbo na say yenya yenti dabani. Na mumbo tree in English no. Na muma yenya yenti. Then we can understand it. So
Kukua will work on it. By the time we close, we will do that.
But you know, Yaw, Eya Humti. Eya Humti pa. Me, I'm very deeply saddened
by this thing you are listening.
Yes, and you see, not only by this thing, no, because Yaw, in Sembi Shishichi, it's an say party in Semiti, studio Hanumun, your political party.
Oh, but maybe there. I know one thing for sure.
In Sembi Shishichi.
Meaning, sir, party. I know one thing for sure, say Abibata, Kejemfu Akoda. Abibata, a national women organizer. I know, say, Masaudu Osman is fully in support for our Kumsen. The crux of the matter, the fight for a position for national women organizer. Why? Abibata Sufi say, Farouk elections, no, Papaya Moano. 2, or so ye never tiano say on winning national women organizer. So that is where the whole thing is coming from. It is a whole concerning the voice note. Now what kasa say gagomka. Stop roaming aimlessly like gagomka, which is an Asante woman. She will bring it out. It's paragraph. Who they to us? It will take everything.
It's very troubling.
Yeah, it's troubling, and they have to deal with it.
Yes, it's very troubling.
I can tell you for a fact that
very, very
the
troubling.
General Secretary himself called me on this issue.
It is very.
He is not happy at all.
We are not happy.
And I think Kodia will deal with it.
We are not,
because
we are
immediately he spoke to me and told me, said, no. This thing should not happen. Almost solve it because
it's not.
You don't bring an Ashanti woman in. I quite say the officer wa kawasem.
It's not healthy.
In another breath, Obi Kwabeka said this is your mindset for them, which is wrong.
It's not healthy.
Anyway,
it's not healthy.
Now let's look at Kumasi. Now, Komodieno, why do you say Kennedy is the ish? Kennedy nini pa mfi say sambre we there. Ono ne obi a obetimi aboa party no why?
Okay, me nya me dase. Say Kumasi de efie. Inti yetumi ba Kumasi anytime. Now we say why have I come to Kumasi? Kumasi de efie.
Okay.
And eja senya me kan no mampon hene edafom inti yenya ya ba say ye baba beboa ama bibia ye kama.
Okay.
Minia me nananom enemy din kumo time now.
But your voice now requesting Momo, why na yentie?
Wo abibata me pese me ka kire o se me alaji mashahudu o ma medwene o mo ho no onka ho kra ade e hawa dwene no eni mitirim o te de America na se ade e tete wo na e hye wo so no fako baby foforo kra na nya me so de America no te ase se de wutumi eye manfo ayakayaka de no a ogusu a eye wo mo ayakayaka de no wa hyeda e hye mrante bi kutupa so mo me atake me ade a wo ye no wote ase pa na na bi ene nkrofo bi na omo kogina neck ene omo kakasa fa asem no ho onu no kan asem no wan koto anhye no so General Secretary ene omo ka ho no wan fo asem anko omo so ene Hackman wusu agiman ene omo ka ho nyina no wan fo asem anko omo so abra neck ekotena ase a omo bu asem no e kan say Farouk ene adi abato ni munkunim na emomu wo ena wo hwie mu no wo kan say abato no keta ahihye bia koso wo mu ne senti anya de ombema akwan ama wanya mu mfaso sa asem no me na me kan sa de ne koso nyina na mampanyini yankasa ewo hobi nti ye me na wumbu nti ma me kan kire wo se me wo yiri a wote se wo wate ase me wo yiri wo fie a me na me hwe no nti se wuni mu a me kan kire wo nate se wo ka me ha wo nkura wate ase nti se wo ha wo ne se obeye MP a me de anya me ha no no Oma oni omo prem rashe bedwade bre ewo yendi no menka ho bi ame nka nkyerɛw Farouk ene dunku ni mu abato ni mu na yade eda ho ni mu pefe nti se wo pew se wo pew Farouk ene dunku ni mu ena wo ko bua nkrofo foforo ema mu pia ne bofom se na wo maslok se sia pa akọ na kɔhwe kono ko pew ba bi tina kora so yo ba wo yo ba yi die ade wo se hawo eye kwan obefa so atena wo fie no wanu aduane ama wo kunu na wa hye no ena afi nso se de be ya wo bedu nokure ama wo kunu no wagya nantanante etesa santini ba sa nantanante no esuni faso bia ama wo ade wo se how pa so ye muslim ni bai wo betena wo kunu fie no wagya se wo hyehyɛ niama bi enantenante no se de medin kan aka no eniama medwene ho no unka ho kra se wo pe baabi e de eniama hawa dwene afa ko bebia onim se wo na kwohwehwe wo ho no mo emfa wo nsensem asuni faso bia no emma me so sa mrante no omo ye menua no mo nketo akra yenyina.
So they have given us an explanation. Ama interpreti say genuinely that statement came Jiyankano say onante to say Asantini Bano. But let's leave it and try it.
Okay, yo, iti Honorable Ken Akumpre Kwe Japan. Yaw, nkofo atena party ni mwache. 50 time yeba Fourth Republic. Sompa party no Boakye party no. They have made senior potokasi yebeka no. Their hands are as bare as their hearts. Say wohwe omo nsem a otumi hu omo chirimu asem
Ehu omakomam.
ehu omo akomam na baby a party na babedu no edu summit bi a it's almost like a rebirth process and a ebe shasi
Awo foforo
na ebe shasi ma hwe figures no of the 2024 election ma compare figures no to 2020 election of Akufo-Addo ma sign so a compare to 2012 of Akufo-Addo me hwe figures ni nya yaw the defeat is dangerous.
Nkukuo na amodi no.
Nkukuo na yekomu no. Ehu. It's troubling. Na Honorable Kenneth Japan or a grassroots man. Ghana fonya enim so a grassroots man. Or you be a or a disciplinarian. And or charisma. Or science you very patriotic. Patriotism mehu here. Emma political party amemu because or all encompassing odonefa east west north south in fifi ubenyu bia obetumi agena tum intuma unim ne dia akan mai ye frantuma etumi kata ye hunya
Yeah.
Honorable Ken Ejepon or ye ntuma a yetumi de kata ye hunya yes intuma intuma wo hoi ubehu a yentwetwemu intuma ye fra yentwetwem utopis na eno ano no because it to me kata wo hunya number a few other factors Ghana hanom your problem be brea ye wono e job creation aban bia ba esan say school pon e ko nenim no obi awie school a opejuma na me madadwen hu say se pese Ghana yetumi so yejuma hunsem anoa yehia a business entrepreneurial president yenye bida in this fourth republic in 2019 may yenhwehwemu bi of all the presidents of the country from 1957 and sana yeba even first republic into from Queen aba Nkrumah eba ya ni military regime eba ye ma yenhwehwe ni nya yenhwehwemu bebre e ma me hu say yenya leader bia
business oriented.
Onwa
is into business.
Onwa is into business.
Brofu, lawyer.
Oh, and no crap they get problem. Say season bia ni the leader in here.
But this season.
But for this season, this is the type of leader we need. What is here? For this season, this is the type of leader we need. The previous government led by Omanhene Yaw Akufo-Addo, oba ye no see opeso ye industrialization agenda. Or set up one district, one factory. Aban we buy no with him. Or say one district, one factory, one engagement. But Honorable Kenneth Japan, or individually, has about 6 factories. Individually. Nipa bako. It is also saying nipa bako, ni scale up our year in the private sector. The macro of the economy is driven by the private sector. Aban nya we are from Kuwait to Dubai, to America, to Europe,
China,
to Asia, all the big countries almost survive on the private sector, and it's business. In Sompa, America, Donald Trump be the president. I'll tell you what happened because me catch my students on campus. Tariffs are Donald Trump and the tutu honum yano. It's business. Into here, Obia Donald Trump is a businessman. Here Obia a businessman. Or te figures ase, or te sika ase, or te tariffs ase. I'll bet to me abua ama or mine to me tumpon. We've tried a lot of people. It's good. But this time round, we also need to try the Honorable Ken Akompre Japan because of his background. Now, Mijidipa say, as for the level of unemployment, plague the Ghanaian country, it will be a thing of the past. Nyetoso, I've always stated, say, Obiako business meetings. To say Ubeko United Nations meeting, Ubeko WTO meeting, and Okohonoma, it is country representation. It is a wunye fearless, wunye visionary oriented, wunye loyal. na wontumi nka wasɛm sɛ nea wabɛka no na aborɔfo no bɛdi so. And Nkrumah was not wrong. Oka say independence is good, but you need to be economically independent. Say the Yaka, why is it that Ghana yako IMF almost 17 times over and over again? Sikia ye here fee IMF and sika Ghana my nipebia into me for my. But the reason why we go to IMF is that IMF no MI trust globally say yes ye nema ye. Inti, why do we have to continually go there? Inti ye here leader bia ono no ote nema se. Ote sika se. So ne America foshia na ye di global economy hon sema.
You talk business.
Talk business. That's what we need. We need to talk business in Ghana. And that's it. Oti as here. Inti only the same way ya grow efa yeah, import. Ghana you import a lot of things. Or might be or yeah dependent on importation does not survive.
Yeah.
Otias here. We must rather change the equation and export. The more we export, the more money we would get in the country. Now I drink what I say. Obia or war Ghana bia so your business or your business in Ghana. But there are very few politicians who invest in Ghana. And I can name only one. The Honorable Kennedy Japan. Only. Obia oba abai mu bia ni njuma pa ni nema onya ahundie kakra. The koye investment outside. Name them. They'll be in person but name it even from this fourth republic. Ubenya bebre abetumi abomudi. Investment no abroche. But obi obetumi investing in Ghana no. Eyi obi a ne ho te a ne ho ni asem. That is why for me and for the rest of the young people in this country, say ye pay Ghana dachi year. As you see a shiny dream we. Na ye kophobia ye nim ni fititete. Na oba no be boa party no because the only way I bet me about buy mu in 2028. Eh say a political party no, we have a leader. Ghana phone ya nim no fititete. And I propose said that leader should be
Ghana phone here said ye be boni dinan sana ya kase way wine.
Oh, there's no honorable.
But history has also told us that you don't get to the ballot paper for the first time and win election.
Oh, my brother, you see, we live.
So how do you respond?
It's not any Bibiana history. You're afraid Bibi Kairos moment.
Yeah, I know the Kairos time.
It may be bar. Not say a Kairos moment. It's your time. I've grown about fear. I'm being honest with you.
It defies odds.
No, of course. Fires odds. What you say? Because you see, say history is repetitive, then it means that Omanhene to me konenim.
Okay.
This is a third world country.
A developing country.
Developing, middle income, whatever. All those words, my brother.
They are semantics.
Yes, but clearly, no.
That's true.
I know you're not correct. What you say? So, person for plane, Efi Ghana, Eko Togo, and now Cote d'Ivoire, and now Burkina Faso, and now Nigeria. It's more expensive than even flying from Ghana to France. And also be France about Ghana. We need to constructively find a way I be position Ghana ye. Right now, me no in here Ghana dachi. Yeni baby ako.
Yeah.
Ghana hanum yeni baby ako. In fact, me nkwa bruchi enkotra hobi. Yeni baby ako Ghana ye betra. Inti yesi e yo mine ye. Se ne be ye betumi atene mu. Oti azie. Ngofo bebre omo Ghana de omo bakwa bruchi.
Party no na beto abama no. Party no so no mu.
Mijidi said there is nobody in the New Patriotic Party as a member, as a delegate. Onya Honorable Ken Akompreko Ejepon and Honfaso. There's nobody. Obia from the grassroots polling station to constituency to regional to national to even the country. Obia and Honfaso.
Ebi mu show the temperament. How do you talk about that? Abronya incident is see almost the way I see a pie will be a branch and no near day. Meaning after that it's not spoken again. Omba Kumasi cry, why do obey a boa party to watch? Temperament, Nebika.
Bruh, you always need a decisive leader. And you need a fearless leader. So in some between Abi Babata and third vice, omoka ho asem no so utie ni ye pa na oni abi but audio we are off state and then nkasa ne bisa ne say leaders ben na e wo ho no when this issue was happening. Remy, I'm a very young person in the party. Thank you to na me dimu pa because na many honorable Kennedy Japan and auntie. In maybe ana e koso no na nya de a eye fe ye ka se ye hwe ama ato aso akwa ebeboa ye ba ya ye bedu bo no ena ye hu se nsem bi koso na all politics is local. Yaw, all politics is local. So hwe resource a ye nya fi mamimbo infi bono. So hwe resource a ye nya fi bono in terms of seat e ba ko pe.
I say 11.
Yes, the seat in Bono.
As Abronya took over 11 members
so,
of parliament.
Yes.
And now he's left with 1.
Akabako. Nabra, what kind of leadership is that? Let's be very honest and let's be very fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Otiasie. You know, I've always mebu baby in various areas. Otiasie. Say Abia, me nuanu nyati abrochi. Nam papa ni mami drapa de omo de amame. Baku obu okrom. Na me nua bema na nakwesi aba. No waka say oh nana mama daddy fie ki na wo bokro na me nkonko trim na waka che ni say me farmer say na de onye minia party no emuso obia ye member of the party obia wo hu akwanya say obeba bebidi party no so oti ase o mampeni na do danko ekufuado no ye leader of the party 8 years in opposition, leader of the party 8 years in government but talk about my 16 years
and only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but since Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also has been there for
absolutely. Party na so nipa no doso.
But they say he's not a leader. He was behind Nanado.
Oh, bruh.
Oh, Nechi, Enti.
Let's not go there. Because the facts are clear on the ground. What he has here. Into Oshe Bono region. Now, me data no wahanum. Then share seats are near wahanum as at 2020. Even Ashanti region near 43 seats. Ahafo near 4 seats. Central near 10 seats. Bono near 8 seats. Eastern, Bono East near 6 seats. Eastern region near 25 seats. Greater Accra near 14 seats. Northeast region near 3. Northern region near 9. Oti near 2. Savannah near 3. Upper East near 2. Upper West near 2. Volta near 1. Western near 8. Western North near 5. Now Yembra 2024 election at Yakoko 2 year. And if you look at the figures, Ahafo, we've lost all the seats. Akabako. Ashanti, you reduce it
5 na Akawan.
Yes, Akawan. Ashanti, you reduce it from 43 to 38. You lose a lot. 43.
9.
Yes, you lose 9.
Oh, Ashanti region.
Bono Akabako.
Out of 11.
Yes, Bono Akabako.
Oh, na Bronya ya chama.
Me pachai. Central region Aka 4.
Out of saying.
Out of 9 first now Central region was 10.
You lose 6.
Yes, you lose 6. Eastern region 24. First now Eastern region you were 25. See you lose back 24. Greater Accra 3.
That's a Eastern region cry there.
Yes. Greater Accra 3.
Greater Accra na mo say.
Greater Accra na you were near 14.
And I'm lose 9.
You lose 9. In fact, you lose 11.
11.
Yes, I got 3.
The whole of Greater Accra.
The whole of Greater Accra.
3 MPs.
Yes, into the figures.
Boakye Central.
Tema
and ayiho. Second deputy chief.
Yes,
Ahmed.
Yes.
3.
Aye, because you beka ble kumadiana na kebefo. What you say? If you look, I've been staring the figures. I'm telling you, look.
And it's scary.
It is scary. It's the only way Ghana for ebetumi edi MPP edi. Aka say MPP, ye mamo a chance to come back
like a new slate.
My brother, it's a new slate. Clean the slate, wipe
and bring a new leader. Now what you say Ghana for Reshebu and Musa?
I can tell you of a truth eh. Meninam ena nkofo bisa say nkofo nim say ye party mba. Ye some party ye do party. Mpenifo bi bisa nkola bisa obi e bisa say enti say anwa na mo de neighbor because nkofo do party no makola fo omo mutu kwan ko China ekofa niema ba ewo tudu ne niema nkofo bebre o bisa say why na de omo ba me katre obi say ye the honorable Ken Ejepon neighbor. I'll tell you the word the person used. fantastic. That's what he said. Fantastic. And that person is a businessman. I say fantastic. I tried that comment the same way. Obia bisa say why now the omoba. Obisi super. Obisi splendid. Utie a former, you can clearly
the euphoria
see
is there.
the euphoria is there. And brother, that's what we need. 2 million people. That's what we need. Now we need a leader who he knows his people. Right? Leadership, I'm a leadership scholar. My PhD is in leadership. If you watch me very well, I don't talk a lot. We need a leader he knows his followers. And you leader behind him the followers. Now, if you're a leader and you don't know your followers, you are not a leader.
Okay, followers, I would say.
He knows them like Yaw. Say wo ye
just
juma.
I mean him say we wire juma.
De bi enye no. Yaw wo ye juma wa ha no. Utumi kase ebia kukua wanye ne juma ye, you can tell him fearless.
Okay. Yeah.
We need that kind of leader.
And also the woman himself make
that's what we need. In same see wo bono no. To be fair, I was there. I was expecting say all the leaders would have condemned that issue. Nobody condemned it. And me catch say all politics is local. Ube tie nkofo a omo honum na. Omo say it is good. Say at least there's been a response ebeboa ama ehonum no asumdiaba. But no national leader. All of them that were present. Nobody. Me, the way I was brought up, I was not brought up like that. So even me, if imagine say I was concerned about the rate at which Abronye was talking. Now no national leader could talk about it. Remember that? But it's okay. It's not a problem. But that is where the issue happened. We need a leader on him. The leader knows the strength, the weakness, the opportunities, and the strengths of the leaders. SWOT analysis of everybody. He can tell you.
You think kind of like that?
Oh, my brother, I've not been with him from long, but as I've gotten close, in Nyama Mehuni Nyano, I can tell you that he's that kind of leader. Obetumia Kacho say, Yaw, we want you way.
Next time I want to see this.
I want to see.
And yes, I'll fire you.
Well, but that's the kind of leader we need. What you say? That's the kind of leader we need. We need a leader or track cabinet. He can clearly say, we are like what I'm trying to let John Dramani Mahama do. What has happened with Sami Jefi? It's a litmus test for John Dramani Mahama. What you say? Crack the whip. My brother, dollars is not easy to come by. Ghana Hanum, we've been talking about de-dollarization of the economy. You should not have a leading member of the government using dollars. Mean two offering in dollars. Mean two offering in pounds or euros. Misike biya mi wo biya Ghana cedis. As I'm here, misika mi wo ska kakre bi wo. Misike biya mi wo 100 cedis bi wa. So say sika do yi pia to me fan say BMT.
How we are told the job be boys no.
This is 100 cedis. It's not dollars. What you say? Iti sike biya wo biya.
Say na over expensive be more or you back up.
Oh, we dey be unse me oreni ba. Me oreni ba.
How baby
baby what you say? We me dey to Sompa.
Okay.
Seed offering. Seed offering.
That's okay.
So what you say? Iti bra, if you look at it, it's appalling.
Okay.
You will not in maybe one normal ecoso in Africa, you will not find it in the West.
That's right.
We are almost a public ridicule, and we have traveled quite a bit. So, if we are seeing is about 200 countries, I've traveled to thirds of this world. You can't kid me if I say you are not serious. What you say? You need a leader. He knows his followers, and that's the person that we need. You also need a leader. Otumiye Juma or form. What you say? Because Ejumani Nya is on the ground. Over President Kufo. They be okay, Munkai grassroots for no, Munkai grassroots for no, Munkai grassroots for no. My brother, you need a leader or take grassroots for say.
And the elections are Mulusi grassroots for say they were neglected.
Yes. And who send there, yen can handle because he has a Michael Quay report I capture. You understand what I'm saying? For me, I think say we need a solid foundation for the new patriotic party. No be obetumama yen sa solid foundation. It's somebody who was there from 1979. Somebody who was there from 1990. Obi ordeno ho atu honum ama party, abua party. Ama party resources. Even in dying times. Obi otumi koji loan, Efi Bank, Edema party. I take you almost 10 years more to repay back. That's the kind of person we need. Obia ye free bibi atohwache.
Yeah, too
Yes.
much.
I said, say, etohwache juma no sacrifice. If you have not sacrificed, you can't understand it. Etohwache juma no se won't hu share ya.
Unto hunchaya,
And that's what it is. That's why for me and for the many young people, any penifo bebre ameni omwakasa, when I read the room, I can tell you one thing. Penibie ni honoma or pese the new patriotic party ebegu. Penibie ni honoma. Until when I read the room, and I mean so me intelligence kakra. When I read the room, I can hear very clearly say a CAG party this year. A CAG party this year. I can also hear very clearly say ye obia obetumi di party nenim. Party ni nya rank for grassroots may call election. Elections now is grassroots. If you don't get it well, you lose it. You can't sit to me now upper echelon expect to say grassroots for better about. No, it won't happen. If I look at the figures from the 2024 election, na mehwe pa say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo in 2012 crowd performed better
than the
2024. In 2016 performed better than the 2024. In 2020 performed better. Mehwe figures in India, my brother. It is scary. My data analysis in India. Me pese mre papa ni do honoma. Na me diaba. Let's look at half region. Finally, I have a region. On Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo in 2020 145,000. And 2024 Papa no di enim Echo True Franca no Dr. Baumia enya 111,000.
35,000.
Yes.
Less.
Yes. Oshe Ashanti region. Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo enya 1.7 million.
1.785.
Yes, well 1.795. Yes, 1.795824. Data no hanu. Now share Franco Tunio Tumayen in 2024 now onya 1.366.
Almost 500.
Yes,
almost 400,000.
Yes, 400,000. Uba now be share even mami share some of the places cry very very scary. O dey share Oti region. Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo 103,000. 2024 yenya 86,000. Savannah region. Okay. Savannah region, Patomedivi. Savannah region, Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo enya 80,000 in 2020. Frankatuni no Tuma enya 56,000 in Savannah region. In Upper East region, Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo enya 170,340. Frankatuni Otuma yen 2024 enya 106 in Upper East region, Bogatanga. In Upper West region, Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo enya 121,230. Frankatuni Otuma in 2024 enya 89,000. 121,000.
People will conclude that Nanado final year performance was poor.
No, my brother, don't do that. Eh? That's not what it is.
It's not about me doing it.
I'm not saying that is what you are doing. I'm just trying to let you know that that's not what it is. Right? Leader Biaba or the Onoane Yefre Bibi unique selling proposition. Onoa the USP ba.
Okay.
Leader Biaba.
Or the Biaba.
Yes.
Charisma, everything.
Every leader, when you come on the scene, you come with your own architecture. Architecture no, and the results we have. Omanhene Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo architecture gave us good results. This kind of architecture.
So you think the leader, the person who took the party to elections, on the architecture was poor.
The architecture was poor, and it's evident.
All right. Dr. Palgrave watch dankwa na energy train komodo ebusuya de wesi am peja mu ama the sports team at the full time jumede aba odondom ye china beto aso makramo